Hello and welcome. In your Tuesday history class, we are discussing the age of revolution in Europe. In our last class, we have seen the revolt of weavers, poor, unemployed, and starving peasants. When these revolts were going on, at the same time, revolution by the educated middle class was also going on in the parts of Europe where nation state do not exist, such as Germany, Italy, Poland, Austro-Hungarian region. These revolutions were known as the revolutions of the liberals. The men and women of the liberal-minded liberal middle classes wanted constitution with national unification. They also demanded parliamentary principles. Now, what are parliamentary principles? These include constitution, freedom of press, and freedom to form association. Now let's see what political changes took place in Germany. Political associations in German region were full of middle-class professionals, businessmen, prosperous artisans. They came together in the city of Frankfurt to vote for an all-German National Assembly. On 18th May 1848, 831 members were elected and Frankfurt Parliament was formed. The Frankfurt Parliament convened in the Church of St. Paul. They drafted the constitution for a German nation headed by monarch but under the control of Parliament. Then deputies offered this to Friedrich Wilhelm IV, King of Prussia. He rejected it and joined other monarchs to oppose elected assembly. Now Parliament faced strong opposition from aristocracy and military. Now, as the parliament was dominated by the middle classes who resisted the demand of workers and artisans. Now, because of it, they also lost the support of workers and artisans. Now, this newly elected parliament in Germany faced strong opposition from aristocracy, military, workers and artisans. As a result, army was called and assembly was forced to disband. So with this, all hard work done by the liberal middle class in Germany came to an end. In 1848, liberal movements were suppressed and power passed into the hands of conservatives. Rule of monarchy returned, but monarchs were beginning to realize to end the cycle of revolution and repression, some concessions need to be granted to liberal nationalists. And with this thought, some changes were introduced. Number 1, serfdom and bonded labor were abolished. Now, aristocratic class or the lords cannot force serf and the bonded laborers to work for them. Second, they granted autonomy to Hungarians in 1867. Now with this, they can form their own government. Now let's find out what was the role of women during the liberal movement. Large number of women actively participated in liberal movement. They formed their own political associations, founded newspapers, then took part in political meetings and demonstrations. But despite of all this, suffrage rights were denied to them during the election of assembly. Isn't it sad? They worked so hard, but the right to vote was not given to them. When Frankfurt Parliament was convened in the Church of St. Paul, women were permitted only to stand there as an observer. With this, we come to an end of today's class. Practice social distancing and stay healthy.